Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be drawing my YouTube banner art. I've wanted to do a YouTube banner for a while, but I just never had the time or the patience, I guess, or the program to do it. So I thought I would do it now that I've got Procreate on my iPad, because it's much easier to make a banner now. So let's get on with it. So at the moment I'm doing Lineart because I did the sketch off camera so that I knew where everything went, because I've never done a YouTube banner before, so I needed to get the gist of it. And now I'm just doing the line art for it. The YouTube banner isn't very large, like you don't have much space to draw or anything, so I needed to squash myself in there. So my persona, I drew her a little bit too short, I think, a bit too stubby, because I am kind of, for my age and for a girl, I'm quite tall, especially for my age. I'm definitely not this short, although my ex-boyfriend would beg to differ. And I'm just drawing in my Doc Martens in a more simplified style. I've been experimenting with a style for a comic idea that I have, so I wanted to experiment with a more simplistic style than what I normally draw. So that's what that is with the shoes. I've sort of taken inspiration from Shira, from Adora's shoes, because she just has sort of like lines. There's not much detail, so that's why I drew them like that. I think at this point in the video I was distracted by something, which is why there was a bit of a delay there. And I don't really have a logo, so I just sort of typed in my logo, I guess, my name. So the words Charlie and Art are typed in, and then I wrote in the word draws as in sort of my own handwriting. So here's me trying to get that down, but my handwriting isn't the best, so it was a bit hard, a bit difficult to get the gist of, so here I am trying that again. So today I have yet again not written a script for this video, so if anyone has suggestions for what I could talk about in future videos, then that would be greatly appreciated. But I know one thing that I can talk about: lockdown, right? So 2020 didn't kick off in the way that I hoped it would. First, I had a pretty rough month in February. And then in March, lockdown hit, and I've been at home for the past 3 months, and I've only just started going back to work, which is very good for me because I have quite bad anxiety. It's not the worst, some people have it way worse than I do, but my anxiety has been pretty bad the past few months, and now I'm just drawing in my icons for my social medias. I tried drawing the Twitter logo freehand. I sort of had it up on my phone, and I think it turned out good. And then Instagram, I just searched up the Instagram logo and sort of just copied that in. I tried to make that the logo, but then I realised that, I don't know, copyright might come after me. So I just colour picked, and I just did stripes of each colour and then used a gradient to blur them all together, and then drew in the rest of the logo in white, as you can see. And I'm doing the Gaussian blur and the rest of the logo. Yes, so this lockdown hasn't been the easiest for me, as it hasn't been very easy for most people, because being at home is not the normal for me. It's not the norm. I'm normally up and out of the house by 7 o'clock every morning. I'm normally at college by 9 o'clock. I'm only on buses and trains all the time, which has had to stop for a while, and I've only just started getting the train again because I have a face mask. And then there's the whole not going into work, and I did start driving lessons before lockdown started, but I only managed to have one lesson before we went into lockdown, so I've completely forgotten pretty much everything that I learned in that first lesson, so that's not going to be easy, but I'm glad to be getting back. I have my second driving lesson, first since lockdown, next week, which is very on Monday, which is very exciting. I'm very excited about that. And now for the colouring. I started off with my hair, which I don't normally do. I normally start off with the skin tone. I normally draw the skin tone in first. But my hair has been growing a lot, as most people's has over this lockdown. And here I had some technical difficulties because I was just screen recording on my iPad with the built-in screen recording app thing, and I'm just adding shading to that. But I got my hair dyed in January, and I haven't had it done since, so it's starting to fade quite a bit. So this isn't accurate because my roots are coming through, but I didn't really want to draw that, and it didn't really cross my mind at the time. And now I'm doing the skin. I have very pale skin, so I tried to accurately represent that. I didn't draw my freckles in though, which I regret, but and here I am shrinking that hand. But I have a lot of freckles, and I don't have the tool, a really good tool to draw those in, so I just didn't bother with it. And then adding shading. So the way I add shading in Procreate to my drawings is I'll use the same colour that I use for the base colour, and then I'll clip a layer onto that layer, set it to multiply so the colour's darker. I'll draw in the colour and then blend it out with Gaussian blur or with the smudge tool. And here I am adding in my shirt. So I drew myself in my favourite outfit at the moment, which is shorts, pink tank top with a white and pink striped overshirt. So it's like a button-up shirt, but I just leave it open and I roll my sleeves up. And then if I get too sweaty, I'll take it off, which is a very good thing, I guess. And then I'm just adding all the white bits in. So I set the background colour to like a lightish red, just so I could see where I was putting the white. Because normally you can't, because the canvas is normally white, so you can't see what you're doing. So that's what I'm doing now. It's just a mid-tone colour, so I don't end up using black, because I won't be able to see where I'm drawing when it comes to the line art. So I don't really know how to draw jeans because they're jean shorts. So if anyone has any suggestions on colouring shorts and how to colour shorts in Procreate, that would be much appreciated. I'm recording this at the end of the day. Well, not the end of the day, it's more like, I think it's about 4 PM. So it's been a long day of drawing and getting stuff done. So I'm very tired, so I apologise if I'm yawning a little bit. I am sort of just rambling at this moment in time. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. So I just realised that I forgot to add in like a lighter colour for the my glasses lens. So I might do that in post after uploading this video, because I can't it's a bit too late at the moment for the video, as it's all edited and I really don't want to change it. Here I am adding the background. My favourite colour is purple, so I thought I'd make the background a purple colour. I'm pretty sure I lighten this because it's the same colour as my boots, and my boots are purple, and it's pretty much the same colour. So I needed to lighten the background colour. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right now. And just adding in the hearts. And I tried adding a drop shadow, I wasn't sure how I did it, so first I grouped the layers and tried to duplicate the group, but I couldn't put it on alpha lock, so I ended up having to scrap that idea, and I ended up just hand drawing it in because I just wasn't sure how to do it, so I thought it was just easy to draw it in. Excuse me. And then I realised that because it was underneath the group, I couldn't draw it in, so I had to put it into the group and put the background colour at the back because it was underneath the background colour, so I needed to put that at the bottom of the layers panel. And now I'm adding that shadow in. I tried turning it into a drop shadow afterwards, but it didn't work, so I just kept it the way it was. And I do lower the opacity at one point when all of this is added in. It's very rare that I do digital art, like here I am trying to do that drop shadow, but I'm very inexperienced with digital art. I'm a much better traditional artist because I've been doing that since, oh, here we go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.